Well, my sister had moved up there to live there for a year, just to do it, and I had visited her, and you know, I'd gone to Alaska a couple times before. Just thought it was like one of the most beautiful places I've ever been to. So I just kind of, my scholarship, I lost my scholarship at school and just didn't really have anything else going for me, so I went to Alaska just to get away. Actually, no, I didn't plan on making any music at all. I kind of planned on just kind of quitting music for a while, I guess. Not quitting, but just taking a break from music and just from everything in my life up to that point. I just ended up going nuts, you know, and eventually found some instruments and just had to record. So. Well, it was really tough, you know. I mean, it was really lonely sometimes, really isolated, kind of rough living out in the wild, I guess, too. You know? No running water, and have to use outhouses, harsh weather. Possibly, I mean, I'm sure I would have made something, but I don't know if it would have been the same. It might have had a different feel. I'm pretty sure it would have had a pretty different feel too. Definitely, what I've listened to is just, it's always changing. And the kind of music that I've done, I mean, ambient music to big orchestral indie rock stuff and to hip hop stuff, and like, so I think I do kind of have sort of like a hip hop style maybe in there, like very beat driven, but also like my parents, they've brought me up with like a lot of like church music and like Byzantine music and like Greek scales and stuff like that. So that's probably an influence on there too. It took a long time in many different steps, just kind of as starter there in Alaska, as more as like a concept, and then just the equipment that I had was, you know, I was so limited in Alaska that I couldn't actually get a finished polished product, so I got back to New Mexico and basically redid a lot of it, re-recorded, and added a lot of extra stuff, you know, other string players and trumpet players. Zach has just kind of been a friend of mine since way back. I actually started recording with his older brother, Ryan Condon, and we used to make avant-garde hip-hop albums and just weird droney stuff on 4 tracks, like back when we were in high school. And Zach was just always his younger brother, but I started hanging out with him more, and he actually started playing music, and so it seems like pretty much every album I put out, I kind of had him do some sort of trumpet somewhere on the album. Heather, I worked at the Fine Arts Library at the university where I went, and she was a music student, and so just kind of met her through there, mutual friends in Albuquerque, and eventually had her play on an old project called Opion Somnio. Me and my friend Hari, we have a project called Rap, which is like a electro dance project, all on synthesizers. We use guitars and stuff. Right after this tour, actually, the last gig is in Berlin, and then I'm going to be moving into an apartment in Berlin for the next 6 months. And the plan is to record the next album.